Titan all day. Straight up. Let's go. Have my Titan. He is ready to go to war. The real game begins. Hey, what's going on at YouTube? SEL0320 back at it again for a game review.
Holla at your boy.
Got my boy JoeJohnson030. And I know I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's been a while. Long overdue. But we finally have it. The Destiny review. It's bad, y'all. It's so bad. We've had this game forever. I mean, we got this now. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably can't even see that. Let me do this for y'all.
But tell them why we waited so long to do the review for this.
Okay, so 2 different reasons why we did it. For one, I've been lazy and I'm just playing. The real reason why is we wanted to give y'all a real review of this game versus what everybody did. They had like maybe I think the first 72 hours of playing the game versus what does it look like a whole month's time of playing and immersing yourself into this game. Get to a level 30 or get to a level 27 or 28 like me and Joe. Like what does that look like? What's the life and the vigor of being a guardian within this world, you know? And I was like, we would be doing y'all a disservice by not going through. And we've charted, like we've actually recorded ourselves going into it, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that footage here and there. I might actually show a clip in a little bit. Matter of fact, here's a small clip of what we've done for the past like 5 days of just us looking at it. Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320. Alright, so now I'm back at it again for day 2 of my Destiny triumph. Yesterday actually was supposed to be day 2. Me and Joe were completely exhausted from the trip in New York and then some of the stuff that went down. So technically today is day 3, but we're gonna count it as day 2. So what you're gonna be watching is my footage of my character. I'll show y'all what level I'm at, what guns I actually have, and then I'm probably gonna try to take a trip to the moon and let y'all see a little bit of footage of that. So stay tuned for that and y'all get to see it. Hold on. So this is my character in all his glory. I named him Morpheus. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm currently at level 9. I've got like the Gwalair Type 1 helmet. I'm working at the field plate gauntlets. Xbox mute. Working with also the Gwalair Type 0 for my breastplate, and then for my leg armor, I just got regular field plate armor. Now this is where it gets interesting. My gun, my submachine gun is a 72. I'm working with a shotgun, and then I've got right now auto rifle. But tendency, most of the time, what I use on the real is a scout rifle. Like I don't know what it is, but it feels like a DMR type for me, and I'm very effective with this gun. Like this gun, beyond anything, is awesome. I just upgraded a couple things, but one of the things that I really loved about this was the flashbang grenade. But I thought that this new grenade, the pulse grenade, when you throw it down, it just keeps having pulse with it. It's really epically awesome. I really like that. And then I think I also use the Storm Fist secondary to anything else. But yeah, I'll show y'all what I also got. Haven't gotten the mix yet, but I also do have the Sparrow, the Red Sparrow from the DLC. In addition to that, I do have the Blacksmith armor, which is yellow and gold. Once I reach level 20, then I'll be able to utilize that. And I got a whole bunch of other emblems, which I can't tell y'all where I got those from. But the Vanguard armor, I know that came from the DLC as well.
Alright, so what's up YouTube? This is your boy JoeJohnson030. Sorry if you can't hear me, we got my TV a little loud. But so Destiny, you know what I'm saying, just came out. This is, what day is this? Check the day. This is day 2. Day 2 of the release of Destiny. I'm a hunter class. Got that hunter going. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff so far. I was really excited from what I've seen. I've actually made it to planet Mars thus far in the story. Pretty good, pretty crazy story thus far. Definitely enjoyed all the enemies I fought. All the scenery that I've seen thus far. All the interactions, all the people that I've met, I added like probably like 15 people total to my friends list thus far. So it's definitely that game where it's bringing gamers, you know, together. So it's really good game, really good game. I'm enjoying every bit of it thus far, and yeah, I hope you grab your copy. My gamer tag is Roman_8. That's the word 8. Hit me up if you want to play sometime, you know, whenever I'm free. You know, I do have a life outside of Destiny and gaming. But, you know, when I'm free, you know what I'm saying, hit me up. We can wreck it. So, yeah. But, like I said, my class is the hunter class. My hunter looks pretty sick. Looks pretty sick. I'm going to show you guys. You guys can get a sneak peek in a few. Check this out. So check it out. Here's my hunter. Level 13 thus far. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. He's got like this rustic, you know, this grungy look feel to him. I actually did that on purpose. You know, I like how his little bandana matches his actual cloak or his hood. So that was a sweet touch. This dude's fully coordinated. Got the camouflage undersuit on. So we're just gonna get some gameplay going. Oh yeah, check out my ship too. Yeah, just picked this thing up. Quite a few galaxies back.
VR. We'll be hitting the Cabal where they're strongest. So I hope you're ready for war.
I was born ready. Hope you're ready for war. What kind of question is that? Must not know. Ah,
Here
yes, I do use the hand
Fight our
cannon.
way into the war base.
It's my baby. Let's see what else I'm working with here. I'm gonna get a sniper. Let's get it. Oh snap, got some players out here. So notice how my cloak and my actual character blends in with the scenery here on Mars. Did that on purpose.
YouTube, back at it again for day 3 of my usage of Destiny. So I haven't been posting them up day for day. Dealing with a lot. Got a little sick. Been super busy with work. Joe's been super busy with work. I just literally came back and got some food. You know, it looks good. If any of y'all are in DC area, definitely go to the Cornhole. We got so many freaking food trucks that actually out there that have really good, authentic food. But yeah, I'm about to get it started. Currently I have only available the Crucible. In the Crucible I have, ooh, this is a new one. It's a new, there's a new whatchamacallit for the Crucible called Salvage. I don't know if that just came up today or what, but I am definitely on it. Control and everything is locked for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. That's really strange. Upgrade required. With gold, you may join the... Wait, what? I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Anyway, but yeah, I have all different selections for that. I have a couple things in the tower I need to go ahead and re-unlock. And then the moon missions, I'm still going through those. So I'm going to try to go through the next moon mission. I'll let y'all look at a little bit of that. And then maybe Joe might jump on tonight. If he doesn't, then don't fault him for it. But without further ado, here is my playthrough. Let's go. Yeah. Gonna get ready. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, my dude looks like a freaking Power Ranger mixed with a superhero. I swear I've already played this mission though. Claire, I did. Oopsie. Whoa. What the deuce? This dude's invisible. Unless y'all see something I don't. Oh, I don't know. There he goes. Holy crap. There, he's down. Sucker. Yeah, that just happened. We're superheroes. Love it. Crazy night. Between going to the... I was in DC, like I said, I was stuck there. Didn't know where I was supposed to go. And... I'll wait for you to get back. Huh? Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube? Sel0320. Back at it again for, I guess this is going to be day 4, between day 4 and day 3. You'll never believe what level my character is at this point. I don't think I'm even ready to even believe it myself. But let's just say my character, he's a beast now. He's gone beyond the normal, I guess, level bracket, which is, it stops at 20. And I was like, okay, cool, I got to 20. Now I got to step beyond that, which is awesome. So, yeah, it's a lot of craziness that's been going on. Hold on.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. But yeah, I want y'all to stay tuned because I'm gonna show y'all some of the stuff that I actually can do with my character. It's just insane. Okay. Oh, I don't have his face. But yeah, stay tuned for this. So as y'all can see, this is my character. A lot has changed. From his armor to literally, I'll kid you not, everything has changed about him. But this is my armor now. This is my character. I have 2 different classifications now, which I had no idea about. I can go between this subclass and another subclass, which one is the striker, one is the defender. It's really awesome. I've got weapons now. If you look, it's a purple emblem. They're pre-modified, so I'm upgrading the damage on these bad boys. So now, like, I don't even know what I'll be able to do, quite honestly. The thing is that they said the only way I could be able to go up a level though is I have to get armor that has light in it, which I don't understand what they mean by that. I'm gonna look and see if I can find any armor that's got light in it. If it is any, then I'm definitely gonna buy it. I can't upgrade my helmet anymore though. That's another problem that I'm having, is because I need, what is this? I guess plastic. Let me look at it again. I need pastel planting. Pastel padding. That's what I need. But as you can see, I've got to put the blacksmith armor shader, which is freaking awesome. I can get some other shaders later, but I got another ship as well. I'll let you look at that. So this is my new ship that I got when I was at level 20. All right. So this is day 4 of our time with Destiny, and this is Joe's character. He is a knight. This is where Joe has been spending all his time. I believe his character is a hunter. He's a level 20, about to be a 21, which is crazy. Just the way that you can actually rank up. There's a thing called, well, I think it's the moto lights. And the more moto lights you get, based on the experience, the more you can be able to rank up beyond the level 20. I think you cap out at a level 30. But Joe's doing a really good job with this. This game is just beautiful. Like, it just catches my eye all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna let Joe keep on going with this. I'll let him talk for a second. What up, Joe? What you up to, man?
What's up, man?
Everybody, YouTube, Joe was getting it in. Alright, so you're at day 4, Joe. This is basically our last day of shooting and recording. What you got? What's your take on all this?
Definitely a good game. I'll say. Of course, it's a good game. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing it.
Have you been able to put the controller down?
Yeah. Yes and no.
Are you addicted?
Yeah, I am. I'll be lying if I said I wasn't.
So this is a superior game, dude.
Yeah, by far.
The thirst was real, but now you've been quenched.
Yes.
So give it a rating out of, from what you played so far. You haven't beat the story completely yet. You're currently a level 21. Your character looks amazing. You haven't even created a second character yet, and you still got a lot you have to upgrade. What would you give a rating on this game based on what you played?
10, man. 10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
I know, it's a big game. It's a big game, very big game.
So, alright, moving forward, if we ever record anything else, do you think there's a lot more to this game that's coming out soon? Story-wise or game type-wise? Because I hear that there's a big map pack that's got 2 different sections to it. What do you think they're gonna put in this new thing?
Well, I mean, for those who have played it, they definitely have some other planets that you can play on multiplayer in the Crucible, but there's no story levels thus far towards the game.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure. I think it was Mercury. There was I was playing a match on Mercury, but there's no story for anything on Mercury. So I suppose they're gonna have new levels with Mercury.
So new story, new planets.
Well, yeah.
So you think they're gonna go from the sun all the way to Pluto?
I hope so. I hope they do. That'd be pretty cool.
So basically, you're saying that they stole from Marvel and Marvel Comics. You are a guardian of the galaxy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, Joe, thanks for sharing. Deuces, man.
Alright, y'all. I'm about to play this game. Woo!
So, that was our reasons why. But now, we can tell y'all our whole spiel about this game. So, Joe, what's some good, I guess, topics we can talk about? Yes, we can talk about like the story. We can talk about the gameplay. You wanna go to gameplay first?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, you wanna start off?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you was gonna start.
Okay, alright, I'm starting. So, off the gameplay. I've never played a game like Destiny. Reason why I say that is I played Titanfall. Titanfall allowed you to be able to use a mech, to be able to jump around and do whatever you need to do. Titanfall is a community of people working together to be able to conquer whatever you have to conquer. If it is other players, PvP style, if it is PvC style, or going actually up to like PC usage, or even like going through like a raid with a group of people that have to be a certain kind of level to be able to make it through. Like, I've never played anything like it, because like it does have the normal FPS style form of shooting and going through and stuff like that and running gun, but it's so precise, y'all. Like when you actually are aiming down the sights and you're using like a scout rifle and you actually like pinpoint, pop, 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 3 shots to the head, they're dead, versus you thinking yourself like, what is this pulse rifle? You know, like what's the difference? Like, I don't know if I can use that. I found myself, I've learned to use a pulse rifle as opposed to using the scout where I started off with, and now I've mastered it. But the thing is, it's not just about that. When you are playing the game, you also have to depend on the armor that you have. And I'm not saying necessarily that every armor will protect you, but it will sustain your life longer. And so, I mean, with Call of Duty or even with like Battlefield, when you're shot, you're dead. And it's really to try to get you motivated to keep playing. But this, there's something to work for. There's substance to it, you know what I'm saying? And so when you're playing, you really value your character. And I only have one character because I put in so much into it in the playstyle. And it's always a way of changing it up. You might have somebody that's a Titan, for instance, that you might go striker, or then you might go switch back and be defense. And with the defense, you might actually have like a bubble shield you put up. The bubble shield might at first protect you, then you allow yourself to be able to actually help and give somebody like increased like damage from the enemies, and then protection for your group. I mean, there's so many different ways of going about it. The gameplay is endless. The different things that you can unlock, the different ways of playing, and it's essential because when I got to the raids, I kid you not, I had to switch it up. I had to switch it up, and I mean, I haven't played a game quite like that. But what about you? What did you think about the gameplay?
The gameplay, one thing you mentioned was about the armor. Some mentioned that a while ago to you about even with like games like Halo, where you would in the multiplayer you unlock armor, you know, but it'd just be purely cosmetic, you know, it'd be nothing that will actually contribute to the actual defense or the durability of the armor itself. You know, all the armor had the same rating. I mean, which is understandable, you know, because they want to make it fair, want to make it balanced. But dealing with Destiny is like the armor you get, it not only does it look cool, but you actually have you know, defensive points. You know, it actually like affect how you play. So I definitely appreciate that. Gameplay wise, I think that's the biggest thing out of the gameplay I really appreciated. Also, one thing that I really like is how the fact that you can spawn your vehicle. You have a vehicle, you know what I'm saying? You can customize. You can spawn it with pretty much almost whenever.
Yeah. That is so cool. Like, you could be jumping off a cliff and like you're in the middle of like spawning your. Have you ever tried that?
Yeah.
Like, you jump off a cliff and you start spawning like your sparrow and you just float out like that. And I love the fly. I mean, like, not fly, but like when I had like Halo, I'll use like my ghost and I'll be rolling over people. You know. So you're right. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, different ways you can like upgrade your character, like especially with the bounties. You know, there are pretty quick ways you can upgrade. Also, they are, what else? I mean, the missions I feel like are pretty crazy to where you can like replay them over and over again, especially with the Strike playlist. You got those as well. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely like the co-op aspect of and the free like interactivity. Like, you can meet someone like in the map or on the map and they'll be just completely random and you could start a game with that person.
Yeah.
You just add them. And it's just crazy to think of a game like that where you can just be on a map doing your own thing while this person's all the way over there.
Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Implemented into an FPS.
Into an FPS.
That's on crack. I mean, it's like there's a lot of people that when they had their reviews come out, they were like, oh, it's an 8.5 or it's a 7.5, but these people are still playing it now. Why would you give something so low a rating while you're still playing it? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the other thing about this game, I'm going to go into the customization. Me and Joe, we had talked a long time back when we were playing the beta test. We were part of the beta testing. And Joe was like, man, I don't know how many guns it is. Like, what's the point? Bruh, there are many.
Let me. He's right. I have to tell you this because I was so passionate about this. Actually, I was like, man, you know, there's only like pretty much, there's like 4 kinds of guns. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, pretty much it seems like all of them do. Well, even if you upgrade them, it's like they still do the same thing.
So we thought.
No. So you can actually upgrade your gun, and when you first start the game, your guns don't have scopes on them at all. You know, so I was like, this is whack. You know, all of the guns are iron sights. You know, what if I want to snipe somebody with my primary scout rifle or something, right? Well, I level up, you know, and sure enough, hey, guess what? You get an ACOG, red dot, all these, you know, attachments to your gun.
And those are just the white guns.
I was like, yeah.
This is the thing, y'all. Y'all need to realize and understand when it comes to the guns. You got white guns when you start out. Then you get the green guns. It's a little bit stronger. Then you get the legendary guns.
Oh, you get the blue
purple.
ones.
Oh, the blue.
Dang, you get the blue ones. Then you get the legendaries.
Blues, legendaries, and then like exotics. Now, the way all these guns are, they look completely different. When you start getting to the legendaries and the exotics, you start seeing some guns, you swear they're shooting lightning. Or they're shooting fire. And like what we were talking about, I was like, well, maybe they'll do more, you know? Because I saw what they had was shaders. And that was what going into the armor. And so the shaders, like, you might have one armor that looks one way, but you put a shader on it, it looks completely different. And it looks amazingly attractive. But the guns, each gun, they might look a different way. And it's like they play completely different. And I mean, even like the helmets. Like, I thought, like, there are different kinds of helmets. There's so many different kinds of helmets. But there are certain things that you can unlock with that helmet that you just don't know. Like, there was one guy, he had told me, he's like, I played this one strike mission and I did this, and now I actually have flames that burst out of my helmet.
that was crazy.
I said, what? What did you do? And then there was this other guy, he was like, I went to this dude, he had like insects and stuff coming out of his face.
Creepy, yo.
And he got this helmet that half of the part of it is mutated. And it looks menacing and scary. And so, I mean, it's like, you have to think about all these customizations, and this isn't even touched it. So if you see this right here, I know this is really hard because of the light. This says expansion pass. So the first expansion that's about to come out is the Dark Below. Okay, right now there's a cap. The highest you can get to right now is level 30. The ways that you have to get to that are insane, but they're gonna raise the cap to 32 and add more things. But yeah, game's just pure amazing on every different kind of level. But then the visual effects though, like the visual effects are really amazing. For that to be an open world, basically like a RPG kind of style, MMO style, FPS, and you going, and like say you might be going out to Mars, and you're going to go and just scout out, looking for certain things, because with your armor, you need certain things like maybe relic armor or plates, and those can be used by either disposing of stuff and finding them out in the middle of nowhere. Like, that's so crazy. I have to go out and get my own stuff to make my armor the best it can be. I have to work for it. I have to find it out of nowhere, you know? But when you think about lag and you think about how much content are in all these different worlds, and there's no downtime as far as the CG or just the visual effects for it, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no latency time. Because, I mean, I could go and play Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5 or whatever, and I could be going through a street and it'll phase out. Like, you'll see like it's a little distortion and stuff like that, because there's just so much content. This does not let down at all. When you go and you actually seeing, you might hear from a distance somebody that's fighting like in a match, and you might go and just choose to join them in. And that's how in depth and how deep the graphics go in this on the visual scale. It's just really amazing. I don't know, what was something you wanted to talk about more than anything? Your biggest or funnest thing about this game?
Oh man. Man, really, I think the biggest feature of the game is the more you play, the more you like the game. And really it's because, I mean, if you look at it, what I really enjoyed just coming into the game is like, firstly is a character customization. You customize the characters to a T. You know, you can start with the race, gender, even if you want your character to be a robot, and even the class, you know what I'm saying? So, and even within the class, there's like right now there's 2 subclasses, I believe, for each one. Maybe, I think there might be 3 for Warlock, I'm not sure. But, you know, on top of that, you know, you have the weapons loadout to where, I mean, any weapon you find might have different perks versus another weapon, you know, and even the armor that you get, you can upgrade it to where it be bonus defense. Not only that, but they also come with perks to where different armor lets you carry more ammo for a certain weapon, or lets you reload a certain gun faster, or lets you throw a grenade farther, something like that. And it's just, you can mix and match these things, you know what I'm saying, to fit your gameplay style perfectly. Not only that, the color, you have the shaders as well, so like even if someone has the same armor, like you put a different shader on it, boom, there you go, you're unique, you know. So it's everything you can really want in a video game. And you know, like a lot of people kind of knocking the story as far as like it being meat and weighty, but I can kind of understand both ends of why they say that and why the developers made the game like that, because they did say it's going to be a 10-year project, you know. So I can kind of get the story to be kind of a little non-cohesive, but at the same time it's still fun to play. Like, you know, you're shooting pretty much bad guys, and it's like, it's a fun game.
I mean, the other thing, like, this is something I know from playing golf. I play golf, whether y'all know that or not. When you play golf, you could go on the course and you could have your mind just completely off the game, and you just do terrible. And then some days you might be on your game and do very well. But one thing about playing golf is that always gonna be somebody that's gonna have a different technique than you. There's always somebody that's gonna have a different grip, a different way of play style, and then a different focus. When you go and you play something like raid, for instance, there's always gonna be somebody that knows more than you. There's never somebody that's not gonna like, you're not gonna go into like a raid and like, oh well, I know exactly how to do it. You have no idea who's on your team, how they've played it before, whether they want to stick to the team or be suicidal. Like, it's real life. You can really immerse yourself into the gameplay. And there's so many different ways of going about playing something that you kind of have to rely on somebody else and their knowledge and their skill base and their communication. Like, if there's somebody on the mic and you go into a raid, it's not going to work. If they don't have a mic, it's just not going to work, period. Everybody is devoted to a specific role. The other thing that I thought about is the fact that there's different classes. I mean, you got Titans, Hunters, and Warlocks. And they all have specific usage once you get a certain point. And what me and Joe hadn't talked about is that how we got to the levels that we are. We're level 27, or either, I don't know if you're 28 or 27. I'm level 27. But when you get to level 20, just 20 in and of itself, you realize that no matter what you do, until you get a certain amount of armor or a certain amount of light, like, you cannot level up at all. And then when you hit level 25, that's even crazier. Because then you realize you have to get exotic armor. How do you get exotic armor? You have to get Ascended Shard. How do you get Ascended Shard? You have to play Rage. You have to go and do things that are hard to get leveled up. In Halo, in the past few Halos that's come out, what they've done, they've had like a class where you can kind of go and play and you get different armors, upgrade, and then you hit that max mark, like maybe like level 100 or whatever, who knows. But there was no devotion to do that. There was no substance like, okay, I play Halo and I'm gonna do this. Like, no, there's no real coherent communication between the lines. Like, you're not fighting for something, you're just trying to get to a number. This, we're trying to get our characters better. If we don't reach level 28 or level 27, there's no way you can get through a raid like that. It's just not plausible. You can try, but you're going to be a casualty and you're going to be basically hurting your team in the way that you play your gameplay. And like, it's so real, man. Like, I mean, I looking at it before, I would have given the game before like an 8.5 or a 9.0. But looking at this game, like, I can just pick it up right now and I know that something's going to be going down, you know, and I have to give the game a 10 out of 10 just because I've never played anything quite like it. I've never had a game where I know for a fact that I can gain something from this. Either a teammate or whatever. Like, I could be going and playing like, man, I want to help this guy out, or I need somebody to help me. And then they come through for me and I'm like, dude, I want to add you as a friend. That just don't happen. That don't happen in really video games. Like, you don't sit there and just play with somebody like, oh, well, they're a good sniper. You might have them in mind later, but like in this game, when you play with somebody and you play on your fire team, they go through hours on end playing with you, you will add them as a friend because you know the next night they gonna have your back. And that is what Halo, I pray, gets back to. That's what I hope and pray the new Rainbow Six is coming out. That's how I pray it's gonna be.
Yeah, Rainbow Six is gonna be like that. You better believe it's gonna be like that. Oh my god. These dudes freaking blowing up houses. I was like, what? Anyway, I'm sorry, it's a different topic. But yeah, definitely. Also, man, developers, you know what I'm saying, Bungie did a great job as far as handling the cooperative side of the game, because after you get to like level 20, you know, you're fully ranked up, you know, and it's like, how can we make this game harder but not too hard, and how can we make it harder to where like the whole team is, you know, challenged without, you know, making someone carry the whole team. And they did a great job with the raid, man, because if you think about how they set up these different goals of you like going through it, it's like, it's really a delicate process. It really is. And you know, the easy way to do it was they could just say, hey, we're just gonna make all the enemies super tough to where, you know, it's gonna take a whole lot of damage for you to kill them. You know, that'd be the easy way. Or we're just gonna add damage to the enemies where they shoot you and it's gonna kill you real fast. They could have did that, but they add a lot of different elements to the raid that were like, holy crap! Like
you have to strategize. You have to talk about it, and even how he alluded to, there are situations where they're super strong. You're being bombarded, and you're getting hit from each side. So it's requiring you to push yourself. If you really want to win, me and him can both attest to this. I've been in a situation where I was in the raid, or even I was in like a strike, and it literally is on the whim of one bullet to take out an oracle, or else everybody in your team would die. And that's on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that, it just happens in the game. And I think that's what Grand Theft Auto did so well with their online multiplayer, because it made you care about it. They used money, or somebody taking your money, or something happened to one of your cars and they get impounded. That is bringing a real human element to it and making you care. This, like, you have to perform, like, in order to move up, or else what you're doing is fruitless. You could spend hours in a raid or something like that just to get what you got to get. Or you could spend hours trying to find like relic armor, and it might be vain pursuits, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just give the game a 10 out of 10. It's been long overdue. I apologize, we haven't done it sooner. What was your review for it?
The game?
Yeah.
Like number wise?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10 all day. Yeah, 10 all day, bro. Well, I mean, there's not been a game like this. Is a groundbreaking game. There's not been a game like this on consoles, period.
But one day it's gonna be something better.
I mean, true.
Wait for it.
Definitely.
That's all I can say.
But I mean,
OG games.
This game is groundbreaking. Like, this game is, you know, a pathfinder, a forerunner, if you will.
Mm-hmm. No pun intended for Halo.
But yeah, man, Destiny is where it's at. You know, definitely where it's at. I mean, definitely you can take people will knock it maybe, but compared to other titles, you know, this is definitely not a safe game. As far as from a developer standpoint, it's not a safe game. They took a gamble with this game, and they did a great job.
Oh yeah, you heard about the money they got? This is the largest new franchise in game history.
Bad.
They said that there are, I think, 3.8 million people that play it on a regular basis, and their average time of playing is 3 hours per person every day. Can you imagine that?
It's pretty intense.
That's insane.
It's pretty intense.
So, yeah, y'all, I apologize we haven't done it sooner, but definitely want to stretch our review for that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy our review, please leave a like below. If you have any comments on your experience, Halo players, dang. See, I'm feeling the Halo urge. As Destiny players, definitely let us know. And also, I'm gonna put my gamer tag up. I'll put my gamer tag down there for Xbox One. Joe's gonna put his down as well.
I don't want y'all to play with me, cause y'all might kill me. Yeah, the raid, y'all know what y'all doing.
Oh God.
Yeah, YouTube. I'm calling you out, YouTube.
No, he doesn't mean it.
You wanna play with me? You gotta earn that status.
Anywho, but yeah, definitely add us if you would like to do that, and hopefully you enjoyed our review. This is Destiny Xbox One. Y'all have a good night, good evening, good day. Later, y'all.